This challenge is a horizontal angel roll to the native side leg with a kickback. Before you try this challenge, make sure that you're wearing knee pads or that you're on a soft surface for the longevity of your joints. We're going to start with the left knee down. We're making a kickstand at a right angle in line with that leg behind us. Our toes are tucked. And then we're going to take our left hand down to the ground for this side, and our right leg is going to extend out beside us. Now to start, I usually have the sole of my foot yearning towards the ground. My toes face forward, and that leg is in line with my body. It's not in front or behind. Same with this kickstand arm. It is right underneath the shoulder and is not in front or behind my body. With our strong foundation, we're going to hold the staff palm facing down with the center line in the center of our palm this time, and our arm's going to be right at shoulder height horizontal, and the thumb side release that's coming towards our face is going to pass over the outside of our thumb and go around and down. The end that starts furthest out is going to come around and back over your right hip, so it's the one in front when you finish out. You're going to use the foundation of this arm and this leg to allow you to lift your right leg and flex your foot. And as the staff is coming down across your hip, you're going to flex your foot and try to catch it on the pinky toe side. It's very horizontal for the angel roll down to the hip, but then I tend to make it start having more of an angle as it comes down because it's easier to catch it on the pinky toe side of the foot. From there, once you've come all the way around and down, that leverage allows you to kick it back towards yourself, and you can experiment with how high or low your leg is and how vertical or horizontal that kickback becomes. So you just pull your heel in towards your glutes, and it'll send it in all kinds of fun places. So you can see it from this angle. It's very horizontal. My arm is in line with my shoulder. My legs are in line with my body, my bottom knee, my hip is stacked, and my shoulder is right over that left hand, which is acting as a tripod. We're going to release and duck our head out as it comes up and over the hip. As you can see, I was tempted there to use the inside of my arm to guide it. While you can do that, it is better if you can allow the staff to get there in the roll and in the height of your leg and the length of your swoop. Remember to keep, as soon as you lift that leg up, flex that ankle so that your top of your toes are coming in towards your shin. A little bit of angle on that staff is going to allow you to catch it on the outside of the pinky toe side of your foot and the inside of your right shin. Again, kicking your heel back towards you starts that backwards rotation of the staff, and you can experiment with how high or low your leg is for that kickback and whether the staff is more horizontal on the kickback or more vertical so that you can aim it around your body for the next move. Now for the left side, the right knee is going to be on the ground, again, padding or knee pads, and your leg is going to be in line with your hips with your toes tucked. You're going to be lifting up and out. Your left leg is then going to stretch out to the side in line with your body, and you can go ahead and put your kickstand arm down now if you need it for support. But your left leg, for now I try to yearn that foot towards the floor. My toes are pointed forward and it's not forward or back of my body. And my right hand is directly underneath my right shoulder. I'm pushing up and out of that rotator cuff instead of dumping down into the support of the floor here. My left arm is out at shoulder height. The center is in the center of my palm. My palm's facing down, my thumb is out. And I'm gonna be rotating very horizontally over the outside of my thumb and allowing my head to duck out as it gets to my shoulder instead of continuing over the side like you normally would for an angel roll. The end that's furthest out is going to come up and back over that front hip as you lean into your two kickstands and maybe lift this leg, flexing the foot. Giving it a little kick forward can give you some more space to get it down, but eventually you'll be able to aim the center line where you want it to be by the time you get to the end. And a big part of that is where you're holding the center line at the release. If I hold it so that the pad of my thumb touches it instead of it being in the center of my palm, the center ends up way closer to the inside of the big toe side of my foot, which is not what I want here. So by extending my grip a little down and having that center line right there, as long as the rest of my body is in line and I have that very nice release, the center line tends to come more over to the outside of the pinky toe side of my foot, which is excellent if you want to send that heel back so that you can propel the staff behind you to do all sorts of neat things. Thanks for playing. Rear view left side, right knee down, toes tucked behind you, left leg out, everything in line. Your wrist is underneath your shoulder. You're going to release over the outside of that thumb. Allow that end to come back in and over your hip, the one that started on the outside, and lift your leg a little as it's rolling down so that the center line hopefully can come to rest towards the outside pinky toe side, inside of your shin lock on that left leg. That lock is what allows you to pull that staff back behind you for the kickback.